My name's Charlotte. I'm 33 and I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease in 2013. Crohn's disease is a chronic inflammatory disease of the digestive system. It's a lifelong disease with no cure. Symptoms commonly include diarrhoea, abdominal pain, weight loss, fatigue, and blood in the faeces. Another painful complication of Crohn's disease can be the development of perianal fistulas. I've had perianal fistulas since March 2014. I've got a seton in place. I suffer with pain, fatigue, mouth ulcers, and also going to the toilet a lot. I was in full-time employment as well as studying a master's in psychotherapy. That's now on hold because the fatigue and pain caused by my Crohn's meant I just wasn't able to do it. Having perianal fistulas impacts my life every day. They cause me severe pain when I sit and when I stand. It stings and throbs and has made me scream. The pain is a struggle. The hospital appointments are a struggle. The fact that I've got it is a struggle because it's an open wound. It's difficult to keep clean. You're exposing the fistula to germs constantly throughout the day. And the fact is that I don't feel clean in that area, especially my bottom. That upsets me a lot. Having a seton in place helps drain the fistula, but it means I have to wear a dressing constantly and I have itchy discharge in a very intimate and awkward area. I get exhausted doing simple things like going to the shops. Everything feels like an effort. Everything is painful. Even making a cup of tea or something to eat is painful. Whether it's something small or something big, day-to-day tasks are painful. Although I feel the physical symptoms of Crohn's disease, my family, my friends and my husband feel Crohn's disease just as much. No one understands it fully until you go through it yourself. I've had more surgeries for my perianal fistulas than any other complication I experience with Crohn's, and they are also the most painful recoveries. When I was in hospital last year, my husband lost his job. And then he became my full-time carer because I just wasn't strong enough to look after myself. So he had to learn how to change my bags, he had to wash me, dress me, feed me, and also look after my medication. Luckily, I have a husband that loves me for me, unconditionally. Even when I was in hospital, he used to wheel me down to the cafeteria. We'd pretend we were on a date because it was so important. When I was first diagnosed in hospital, everyone rushed round me and the sympathy was lovely. They can only be sympathetic for so long, and the cards have now stopped. The flowers have now stopped, and it's a text message. I have lost friendships due to Crohn's. I've had to cancel plans or plan things around my disease, which is hard for friends to always be so accommodating. I've also been called dirty for having Crohn's, and people think they can catch it because even though everyone goes to the toilet, no one talks about the dirty topic. My elder sister was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when she was 18. When she was diagnosed, I was a little bit rude to her because I just couldn't be bothered to hear about how painful things were or how many times she'd been to the toilet. Now, having gone through it myself, I have unconditional sympathy for her. I don't think I could be strong enough to fight without the support of my family, without being able to talk to them about it, without their acceptance that I am still a daughter, a sister, a wife. I think I'd be consumed by Crohn's, and I know that I wouldn't be able to be as strong as I am. What's important is to talk to lots of people, get on the forums, but don't be scared by the negative posts you may find. People generally go on forums when they're not well, and the discussions reflect this. Talking to lots of specialists can also be helpful, but remember that no one is going through the exact same thing that you are, and that you are the expert in your own condition.